Stop for a moment and receive this. There is a picture forming in your life, not a fantasy, not a daydream, not a little wish that disappears the moment real responsibility enters the room. A real picture, a complete picture. The picture of a life that is healthy, stable, prosperous, wise, rooted, protected, and deeply worth building. Stay with me here. I need you to hear this clearly. You are not only trying to get through the day, you're building a life. You are not only trying to solve the next problem, you're building a structure. You're not only trying to feel better for a few hours, you are building something that can hold health, wealth, family, peace, wisdom, and long-term blessing. Receive that. There is a version of your best life that is not shallow. It's not only a picture of having more things. It's not only a picture of comfort. It's not only a picture of success that exists so other people can admire you. It's deeper than that. It's the picture of a life that works, a body that has strength, a home that has peace, a family field that has healing, a financial life that has order, a mind that has wisdom, a future that has roots, a legacy that reaches farther than ego. Good. Let the body hear that. Let the shoulders lower. Let the chest become steady. Let the hands soften. Your hands are not only carrying today, your hands are helping build tomorrow. Your choices are not only about the immediate moment, they're teaching the future what kind of life is allowed to take form. Every meal, every dollar, every conversation, every boundary, every hour of work, every act of care, every return to discipline, every moment of repair is a brick in the structure. This is the blessing today. A blessing for the complete picture. A blessing for long-term health. A blessing for wealth with wisdom. A blessing for family healing. A blessing for the legacy that begins in ordinary choices and extends far beyond what the ego can claim. Let that land. Your best life is not only what you receive, it's what you become capable of holding. Because a big blessing needs a strong structure, a strong body, a steady mind, a clear financial vessel, a wise relationship with time. A home that is not constantly at war with itself. A heart that can love without self-abandonment, a will that can continue after the excitement fades. This is the life being built. Not only a lucky moment, a structure. Not only a breakthrough, a foundation. Not only a windfall, a legacy. Stay with me. There's a difference between wanting more and being prepared to steward more. Wanting more is easy. Stewardship asks for maturity. Stewardship asks, can this life hold increase without collapsing? Can this body carry the future being asked of it? Can these habits support the blessing? Can this financial system protect what is earned? Can this family field become safer than the one that came before? Can this person receive more without becoming careless, scattered, or proud? That's not meant to intimidate you. That's meant to dignify you. Because you are not here only to grab at blessings. You're here to become the kind of person who can build with them. Good. Let that settle. You're becoming a builder of health, a builder of wealth, a builder of wisdom, a builder of family repair, a builder of something that can outlive a mood, a builder of a pattern that can bless people who come after you. This matters. Because legacy is not only money. Money's part of it. Resources matter, property matters, savings matter, security matters, generational wealth matters. The ability to pass down stability instead of panic matters. But legacy is larger than money. Legacy is the way people feel when they live near your choices. Legacy is the emotional climate you create. Legacy is the wisdom you embody. Legacy is the discipline that changes the family tree. Legacy is the curse you refuse to continue. Legacy is the habit you end so someone else does not have to inherit it. Legacy is the blessing you build so someone else can stand on higher ground. Receive that. You can change the family tree. You can interrupt old patterns. You can become the ancestor who did not pass the wound forward. You can become the person who learned, the person who built, the person who healed and could be healed, the person who handled money differently, conflict differently, the person who handled the body with more care, the person who treated the home like a sacred structure, the person who said it changes with me. Let that one land. It changes with me. The financial pattern changes with me. The health pattern changes with me. The relationship pattern changes with me. The scarcity pattern changes with me. The chaos pattern changes with me. The silence around what matters changes with me. Not through one dramatic declaration, through repeated, practical, faithful choices. Let the body receive that. There's no need to shame what came before you. There's no need to hate the people who didn't know how to build what you're now trying to build. There's no need to carry contempt for the past. There's also no need to repeat it. You can bless the past without obeying it. You can understand the family story without letting it write every chapter. You can respect where you came from and still choose a higher standard. You can love people and still refuse to inherit their disorder. That is wisdom, that is maturity, that is legacy work. Stay with me here. I know part of you needs this today. Because there is something in you that wants the whole picture, not a fragment, not a little improvement, not only one area of life getting better while everything else collapses behind it, the whole picture. Fitness, finances, family, health, wealth, wisdom, love, home, work, purpose, and peace. The full architecture of a life that feels strong from the inside. And that desire is not greedy. It's not unrealistic. It's not too much. It's the soul asking for coherence. A coherent life is not perfect, but it is aligned. The body supports the work. The money supports the home. The home supports the nervous system. The relationships support the heart. The wisdom supports the choices. The choices support the future. Everything begins speaking the same language. That's the complete picture. Very good. Let that settle. You're allowed to want a life where things fit together. You're allowed to want health that supports your dreams. You're allowed to want finances that create safety. You're allowed to want a family field that feels less wounded and more whole. You're allowed to want wisdom that turns hard experience into better decisions. You're allowed to want a home that feels like shelter. You're allowed to want work that produces fruit. And you're allowed to want stability without apologizing for it. Stability is sacred. Security is sacred. A healed pattern is sacred. A paid bill can be sacred. A strong body can be sacred. A peaceful dinner table can be sacred. A wise financial decision can be sacred. A family member protected from old pain can be sacred. A legacy built with clean hands can be sacred. The sacred is not only in the sky, it's in the structure. It's in the bank account handled wisely. It's in the body cared for faithfully. It's in the home repaired with love. It's in the child who grows up with more safety than you had. It's in the spouse, partner, friend, or relative who receives a steadier version of you. It's in the work you do well. It's in the long-term plan you honor after the mood changes. This is where blessing becomes material. This is where vision becomes inheritance. This is where the best life becomes more than a picture, it becomes a path. Receive this now. May your picture of the future become clearer. May your discipline become steadier. May your resources become better organized. May your body become stronger. May your home become more peaceful. May your family field receive healing. May your wisdom deepen. May your legacy begin taking form through choices you make today. Good. Let that settle into the spine. There is a long game being blessed here. The long game of health. The long game of money. The long game of love. The long game of family repair. The long game of purpose. The long game of becoming someone your future self can trust. The long game is different from the quick hit. The quick hit wants relief now. The long game wants freedom later. The quick hit asks, what can I get away with? But the long game asks, what am I building? The quick hit feeds the impulse, but the long game feeds the legacy. The quick hit says, it doesn't matter this once. The long game says, this exactly where the pattern is made. Let this one land. This is where the pattern is made, in the ordinary, in the repeated, in the unglamorous, the quiet choice that no one is clapping for. In the moment where you choose the body instead of the impulse, the budget instead of the fog, the conversation instead of the resentment, the plan instead of the panic, the repair instead of the pride, the future instead of the temporary escape. That is how legacy is built. No one builds a strong life only by wishing for one. The strong life is built by living as though the future matters, and your future does matter. Your family matters. Your health matters. Your money matters. Your wisdom, your peace. The people who will be affected by your choices matter. Let that become real. There's no need to carry the entire future today, but there is a need to honor it. One act, one brick, one decision in alignment with the complete picture, that's enough for today. Ask yourself, what would the best life version of me protect today? What would the legacy version of me choose today? What would the wise builder repair today? What would the future thank me for doing right now? The answer may be simple. Move the body. Save the money. Review the numbers, prepare the meal, clean the room, make the call. Finish the work. Speak with patience. Set the boundary. Tell the truth. Put the phone down. Go to sleep on time. Do the thing that creates a better tomorrow. That's not small. That is sacred construction. Stay with me. There is wealth coming through this, but let it be clean wealth. Wealth with wisdom. Wealth with stewardship. Wealth that doesn't destroy the body to feed the bank account. Wealth that doesn't abandon the family to chase an image. Wealth that does not turn the heart cold. Wealth that gives stability, options, protection, generosity, and long-term strength. Generational wealth is not only a number. It's a transfer of capacity. The capacity to think longer, act wiser, the capacity to build instead of only survive. The capacity to make choices from stability instead of panic. The capacity to give the next generation less chaos and more ground. Receive that. May your wealth become grounded. May your income become cleaner. May your savings become stronger. May your decisions become wiser. May your spending become more conscious. May your earning become more aligned. May your resources become servants of the life you are here to create. May money become a tool of healing, stability, generosity, and freedom. Very good. Let the body receive that. Now, let the blessing touch health, because wealth without health becomes a golden cage, and health without purpose can drift. Let the body become part of the legacy, the body that carries the work, the body that holds the family, the body that walks the path, the body that needs care, respect, rhythm, nourishment, strength, rest, and consistency. Your fitness is not vanity when it serves your future. Your health is not a side project when it carries your life. Your body is part of the inheritance. You teach through how you care for it. You change the family pattern through how you respect it. You bless the future through how you keep it strong. Receive this. May your body become stronger. May your habits become cleaner. May your energy become steadier. May your food become more conscious. May your sleep become more protected. May your movement become more faithful. May health return as a foundation, not a punishment. Good. Let that settle. Now let the blessing touch wisdom, because health and wealth need wisdom to become legacy. Without wisdom, money can scatter. Without wisdom, strength can become pride. Without wisdom, family can repeat the old wound with better furniture. Wisdom is what teaches the blessing where to go. Wisdom says, build slowly enough to build well. Repair before resentment hardens. Save before panic comes. Tell the truth before the lie becomes architecture. Rest before the body revolts. Teach by example. Choose what lasts. Hold the standard. Bless the next generation by becoming conscious in this one. That is sacred knowledge made practical. That is the long game. That's the bigger picture. Stay with me here. The goal that extends beyond ego has a different feeling. Ego wants to be seen. Legacy wants to be useful. Ego wants to win the moment. Legacy wants to bless the future. Ego wants applause. Legacy wants roots. Ego wants the image. Legacy wants the structure. Ego asks, how do I look? Legacy asks, what will this become after me? That question can purify the whole path. What will this become after me? The money, the work, the home, the relationships, the lessons, the habits, the memories, the healing, the love. What am I leaving in the field? What pattern am I strengthening? What pattern am I ending? What blessing am I building? Good. Let that reach the heart. You're allowed to care about something larger than ego. You're allowed to build for people you love. You're allowed to build for the future. You're allowed to build so the next person has more ground beneath their feet. You are allowed to become serious about the life you are creating. Serious does not mean joyless. Serious means devoted. It means awake. It means your choices are beginning to understand their own weight. That's maturity. That is the blessing. That is the moment when a person stops treating life as a series of disconnected moods and starts treating life as an inheritance they are shaping. Receive this identity now. I am building my best life. I am building long-term health. I am creating wise wealth. I am creating family healing. I am building a stronger foundation. I'm changing the pattern. I'm building a legacy that extends beyond ego. Very good. Let it settle into the body. Let it reach the hands. Let it reach the eyes. Let it reach the feet. The eyes must see the complete picture. The hands must build it. The feet must walk the long road. That is alignment, vision, construction, endurance. You don't need the whole picture finished today. You need to honor it today. You need one action that belongs to the larger life. One action that tells the future, I remember you. One action that tells the family tree, the pattern is changing. One action that tells your body, you're part of the blessing. One action that tells your money, you're being directed with wisdom now. One action that tells your home, peace belongs here. Choose that action. Make it real. This is how the best life begins to take shape. Receive the final blessing now. May the complete picture become clearer. May your health become a foundation. May your wealth become wise. May your fitness support your future. May your finances become ordered. May your family field receive repair. May your home become more peaceful. May your work become more powerful. May your wisdom become more practical. May your choices become more generational. May every pattern that has harmed the family tree begin losing its hold. May every blessing that can be passed forward begin taking root now. Let this be the final prayer. I bless the complete picture of my best life. I bless my health. I bless my wealth. I bless my wisdom. I bless my fitness. I bless my finances. I bless my family. I bless the legacy I am building. I release the patterns that end with me. I receive the blessings that begin through me. I move forward in alignment with the life I am here to create. Let it settle. Let it become simple. Let it become lived. Your best life is taking shape. The structure's forming. The family tree is shifting. The legacy is beginning in the choices you make right now. And from this moment forward, may every wise action strengthen your foundation. May every healed pattern bless the generations, and may every blessing that belongs to your long-term health, wealth, wisdom, family, and legacy find its proper road into your life. If this transmission found you at the right moment, subscribe to Dove and Serpent daily, and return tomorrow for the next realignment.